platform, that is our school YouTube channel. So again we are ready. Again we are back with 1 week's break, because in the previous week we provided you the worksheet based on the chapters which we have already completed for your practice. Now today again we are ready with the video. This video is for class 7th and the subject is maths, and we are supposed to start a new chapter, that is chapter number 7. The name of the chapter is congruence of triangles. Congruence of triangles means the identical, like twins, means same in all the aspects. Those figures are known as congruent figures. But here we are supposed to compare the triangles only, because the chapter name is congruent triangle. If two triangles are there, suppose one triangle is this and one triangle is this. The name of this triangle is ABC and the second triangle is PQR. Now, if it is given that AB is equals to PQ, AB, if these two triangles are congruent, this is a sign of congruence. Two horizontal parallel lines, and above that horizontal parallel line there is a curly line. This means congruence. These triangles will be congruent if AB is equals to PQ, AC is equals to PR, and BC will be equals to QR. At the same time, angle A will be equals to angle P, angle B will be equals to angle Q, and angle C will be equals to angle R. If the triangles are congruent, then their corresponding part will also be same, and we can write triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR. Now the important thing is that the corresponding parts will be equal, so that we can assess from the naming as well. If ABC is congruent to PQR, means angle A will be equal to angle P, angle A will be equal to angle P, angle B will be equal to Q, second, and last one will be equal to the last one, means angle C is equal to angle R. At the same time, we can consider the sides also from here. If we take first two from here, we are going to take first two from here as well. Means AB is equals to PQ, AB is equals to PQ. Then first and last AC is equals to first and last here PR. Then last two BC is equals to QR. So we cannot change the name. Name is fixed according to the corresponding parts which are equal. So here, if the name of the triangle is ABC, we cannot write that CAB or BAC. That will be ABC only, because A is equals to P. So first here, if it is A, here will be P. So like this, we cannot change the name, because name only displays us the corresponding parts of these two congruent triangles. At the same time, if two triangles are congruent, we are supposed to tell that the triangles are congruent, then some criteria are there. So we are supposed to know those criteria as well. I think 5 criteria are there. We will discuss one by one. So first criteria for congruence is side, side, side. Side, side, side criteria. This can be written as S. For that, if two triangles are given, suppose the name of the triangle is ABC and the name of the triangle is PQR, and if it is given that AB is equal to PQ, AB is equal to PQ, AC is equals to PR, and BC is equals to QR. Means three corresponding sides of a triangle are given equal. Then we can say these two triangles are congruent. Here we will write triangle ABC will be congruent to triangle PQR, congruent. And the important thing is we are supposed to mention the criteria in front of that. By which criteria? So here we will write in bracket side, 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 because it is given in the question that the corresponding sides are equal. Then in front of that we will write by the criteria side, 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 these two triangles are congruent. After that, the second criteria. Second criteria will be side angle, side angle, side. Then in place of this side, in between there will be angle. So for that we will display using the diagram. Again, two triangles are there, and the name of the triangles are ABC and PQR, and this is given that AB is equals to PQ, AB is equals to PQ, and AC is equals to PR, and one angle is also equal, two sides and the containing angle, means in between these two corresponding sides the angle is here A, here angle is P, so we can write angle A is equals to angle B. If two sides, corresponding sides are equal and the containing angle is also equal, then we can say the triangles are congruent. Triangle PQR is congruent to triangle ABC, and we will put the sign of congruence, and then in front of that we are supposed to write the criteria by which these triangles are congruent, and the criteria is side angle, side, so side angle, side. We are supposed to write the short form only. So this was the second criteria. After that, the third one. Angle, side angle, angle, side angle criteria, that is angle, side angle. Now in such type of cases we will see that two triangles are given. The name of the triangle again ABC we can take, and here we can take PQR. Here angle B is equals to angle Q, and angle C is equals to angle R, and the containing side means the side which is common in both these angles, which is means in between that BC is equals to QR. If these three things are given, then we can say the triangles are congruent. Angle B is equals to angle Q, angle C is equals to angle R, and the side between these two angles which is common, that is QR, is equals to BC, then we can say the triangles are congruent by the criteria angle, side, angle. So this was the third criteria. After that, the fourth one. That is angle, angle, side. Angle, angle, side criteria. In such type of criteria, we will again compare two triangles. such type of criteria. Two angles are equal means angle B is equal to angle Q and angle C is equal to angle R, and one side AB is equal to PR. Non including side is equal. Then we can say the triangles are again congruent by which criteria? Angle, side. This was the fourth criteria. Afterwards, the last criteria is also there. That is RHS. This is a different criteria because we have discussed side, then side, then angle, side, angle, then angle, side. Now side angle will not be there. If two sides are equal, then the case will be RHS. RHS means R stands for right angle, H stands for hypotenuse, S stands for side. So here we will consider the right angle triangle. Right angle triangle means triangle in which one angle is of 90 degree. These two are right angle triangle means 90 degree. If right angle triangles are there, only in that case we can use RHS. Now right angle H for the hypotenuse means the side just opposite to the 90 degree angle, this side. So AC should be equal to PR, and then side. How many sides are remaining there? Two sides. Any of the side. If AB is equals to PQ or BC is equals to QR, then we can say the triangles are congruent by RHS. So these are the 5 criteria which we can use to see or to prove whether the given triangles are congruent or not. Congruent, one more thing is that congruent means if we put one figure upon the another figure, then that figure will completely overlap each other. Congruent figures, the example of congruent figures are our hands. If you put our one hand on the another, then it will completely overlap. Or if we put our hand on our friend's hand, then it will not cover that hand completely. That will not be identical. You can see that our fingers are also identical, our thumbs are also identical because same looking. So in the starting only I told you that congruent figures means the twins, means identical in same aspects, means there each and every corresponding part should be same. So this was the basic concept of congruency of triangles. From tomorrow we will start the exercise, that is 7.1. I hope that you have understood. If you are having any doubt, then first of all you can replay the video 1 or 2 times, and afterwards if even then some doubts persist, then you can make a call to us or you can message us. We will try to rectify your doubts so that you can easily go through the exercises given in your book and you can easily solve the questions given in your textbook. Thank you very much.